Welcome to Candid Conversations with Doc V, a collaboration with the unprecedented enterprise Win-Win Women, a global movement to reach, teach, and talk with women and girls around the world in 195 nations. As a woman heals, the earth heals. Our mission is to care, connect, and collaborate with 3.9 billion women worldwide, so we can enjoy a level of excellence in every area of their lives and be more joyful, fulfilled, and financially secure. We care by loving and inspiring all women. We connect as we teach and talk together. We collaborate to grow successful businesses. To that end, Candid Conversations is where real talk about real experiences and circumstances is the norm and not the exception, to help you heal, rebuild, and transform your life from the inside out and put you back in business. Hi, I'm Doc V, the Pivot Maestro and your corner woman, here to provide truth and transparency in conversation to help you navigate the waters and think without a box. What is my why? You are my why and my motivation to create a safe haven, a safe space for you, to validate you and your experiences, and to provide hope and freedom in your thinking and being so that you may live the life and lifestyle you were meant to lead. All are welcome to the conversation, with our topics running the gamut around issues women face, whether it's in the workplace, in life in general, career transition, business, always providing revelation, reconciliation, and renaissance, with one mission in mind: to help you define your path. And one message: you are mission essential. Even as a woman, because you are grace under pressure. Last week, our pivot was choose you and define your path. This week's conversation is continuing the thought of defining your own path, specifically, though, with having to do with seeing with true vision. Now that we've imagined ourselves as those beautiful fish swimming in polluted, poisonous waters, and not even knowing it until it's too late, I know, a bit of a morbid example last week, let's imagine this week that it's not too late, and a shift in our perspective allowed us to realize the environment that we're swimming in and the figurative and literal life and death effects. So last week we agreed it's time out for simply managing your reality and allowing life to lead you. It's time to lead life and do more than manage your reality, but live it and live more abundantly. And I want to add this week, presently. It's time to pursue your soul purpose and see with true vision. At some point in our life, whether because we are seeking meaning, spiritual answers, or trying to reason with life experiences and circumstances, we all come to the questions: how and why am I here? Now, I'm not going to get into a deep philosophical or spiritual conversation today, but we are going to connect the foundational dots essential to finding and walking in our soul purpose. So what is holding you back? That's my question to you. What is holding you back from walking in your soul purpose and playing full out? Is it that you're still seeking your soul purpose? Is it that you're afraid to leave your stability as you view it? It's all mindset. It's all perspective. See, business is changing, and what you once did no longer works. So I'm talking to my business-minded ladies here, right? Who may have a business, or you're looking to start a business. You cannot do what you've always done and expect exponential growth. You can't expect anything different at all. We must be open to something different. Try something different. Adjust your perspective. Adjust your lens. You have to be willing to risk for your reward. And that risk is abandoning the known, the safe spaces that have put you into a box, ladies. A box. And the box was meant to keep you in it, to keep you out of it, or hovering about it. Let me say that again. The box was meant to keep you in it, out of it, or hovering about it. See, society and social conditioning will put us into the box. Education will help free our minds a bit. It'll help us think outside the box. But it's life experiences and divergent thinking that helps you to think without a box. Because the box is still there in any other scenario, in, out, hovering about. But once you start thinking without a box, the box is there in the subconscious, right? We can't get rid of that. But it no longer controls you. It no longer dictates your moves. It no longer defines your paths. So perhaps it's time for you to pivot. Change your avatar, your target audience. Modify your services. Connect the dots. If you've had an idea to change your service, there's usually a connection to something you've already been doing. So it's not as big of a leap as you think. Perhaps you need to exhale, stop thinking with your head, and seek with your heart for a moment. Let your spirit lead you into a soul understanding. S-O-U-L, understanding. Why don't we naturally think like this? We must have a shift in thinking to change paradigms. The paradigms are the boxes. Particularly as women, global leaders, and legacy builders. See, we like to play it safe because life throws many punches at us in the form of challenges that we must overcome, plain and simple. It's all about learning how to dance in the ring with life, to avoid the intensity of the blows, to have a fighting chance at conquering it. Life is the ultimate prize fight. See, we have to learn the skills of a boxer, even though social conditioning and cultural programming tells us to leave that to the menfolk, right? It's not ladylike. Ladies, I am here to tell you that is one of the greatest errors in thinking that prevent us from seeing with true vision, as well as finding and living our purpose. Unleash the fighter in you. Unleash the fighter in you. Say it with me and make it relevant to you. Unleash the fighter in me. See, that's why you see me in my book, Love the Skin You're In, How to Conquer Life Through Divergent Thinking. You see me standing in a boxing ring with all the lights on me. All the lights, that's us, grace under pressure, ladies. The boxing ring is life and the challenges we face. And me and these 3 different pictures are 3 different points in which I had to pivot and redefine my life, my path. See, let's talk about the skills of a boxer and who he has in their corner, because this is going to help you. And this comes from chapter 3 in my book. You can grab it on Amazon or come grab a digital copy at definingpaths.online. Chapter 3, Anything But Normal, Surviving and Thriving. The ring of life can be brutal and debilitating, with body and head shots from every direction at a rapid pace. Stay off the ropes and out of the corner. Fight your way out if necessary. Channel your fear into strength. Learn to step away from the right jab and counter with the left hook. Keep your feet under you and dancing. If you get knocked out, get up before the final count. Take a knee if you must. Then stand up and shake it off. You're okay. Keep your gloves up and step to it. Draw on your spiritual strength for supernatural stamina and ability. You can take and absorb the punishment. Tie up when you need to, but don't back off. Keep the pressure on. You cannot conquer life by playing small or by taking a normal approach. To conquer will require combination skills, patterns of hooks, punches, jabs, and crosses. Fire the jab, stick and move. Circle from around the jab to the left because life knows your strength is in your right hand. Conquer with a left hook and work the cut. Counter with that left hook and work the cut. To find your eye of the tiger, you must be anything but normal. It is your strength. Your opponent will know what is inside of you by the face you wear. Keep that challenger in front of you in perspective and remember your training as you face life. Embrace who you are and the potential within. Life will require you to be more than to conquer it. See, once you learn those skills and learn to face and embrace your fears so that they will in turn become your ally and serve as your catalyst into your greatness, you will be able to float like a butterfly and sting like a bee. Courtesy, thank you kindly, Mr. Muhammad Ali, rest in peace. So what is Ali talking about? The stinging analogy. It's all about your ability to conquer life effectively and decisively, serve in your calling, and championing your cause, the difference we can make and the changes we can affect by walking in your soul purpose. See, when we are being busy bees without focus and staying on mission, it makes our ability to manage reality that more difficult and weighs us down. When we're leading with our heart, with focus, with guidance, the right tools and the right ring class, with the right corner woman and corner man, we can float like a butterfly and sting like a bee. See the unexpected and unseeable, know the unknowable, and do the impossible. And 10x, forget 10x, no, 100x your divergent thinking power and capabilities to 100x your business. It is possible. It is possible. See, there was a time in my life, actually, many times, that I was very tempted to stay down on the mat. I began my entrepreneurial journey, as I've shared before in previous episodes, in 2011, in and out of the workplace, investing in myself here and there, taking this course, that course, spending $500K in what some might view as a win-lose or a loss. But it was all about my perspective and my ability to get up off the mat and keep dancing in the ring, learning the game, learning how it's played, not having to gone to school for a business degree. It was about changing the perspective. Perspective is everything. And once I did that, and I learned how to dance in the ring, and I learned those artful skills, I was able to shift the paradigms and change the game. See, I didn't go to school for business, but I didn't allow that to stop me. So what's your excuse? All those losses, guess what? Yeah, it hurt while I was going through it. Yes, I could have used the money, but that too passed. And it was all about the lessons learned when I looked back. How many times I got back off the mat that gave me the confidence, that gave me the stamina, that gave me the audacity to say, I am woman, hear me roar. I can do this. I've got this. How many times I started from scratch. I could have given up. You could give up. But that's not your calling. If you were going to give up, you would have never been called to follow your soul purpose. You would never have been called into greatness. You have the opportunity to bless and speak life into others. I would not give that for anything, because the reward, the fulfillment is everything. You have the opportunity to help someone else stand up, to define their own path, to love and live from the inside out. Don't trade that for anything. See, when I accepted that, and now that I know what I know, it means everything. And I have come to know what it means to exhale and receive exponential healing and awareness to live an exceptional life. See, I had to let go of the stability. I had to let go of the safety nets. It was hard. It was hard. And yes, I doubted myself. But something in me, my soul purpose, my calling, would not allow me to give up. That fight in me the fight of a boxer, did not allow that desire to flee and suppress. I took those hard lessons and turned it into my passion, my company and global mission, Defining Paths, to leave no one whom I serve, who we serve at Defining Paths, behind, who has the will and the willpower to pursue their soul purpose. See, when we were created, a seed was put into us, a destiny that the journey of life helps us uncover through our pain points. But folks, we have to go through pain, because it is our pain points that lead us to purpose, and that purpose reveals our passion and our soul calling, our soul purpose. It allows us to see with true vision. We have to do the work, my sisters. We are world changers, so we have to do the work to ensure that we are healthy, that our health is good, our heart condition is good, so that we can serve from that saucer that's overflowing, from our cup that's running over. We are the future. We are the legacy builders. We are meant to do business differently. We are meant to change the game. But to change the game, you have to take the blinders off. Take off the mask. You have to come to a conversation of truth and transparency with yourself in love. So give yourself space for grace as you do it. When we look at our businesses, ask the question and be honest. Are we stagnate? Are we having trouble with understanding foundations? Or what's going on to help us move forward? Do we understand what scaling is and how to build a business? Or even how to get started? See, you can have a passion and know that it's a part of your purpose, but what does it look like? How do you monetize that? How do you value it? How do we surround it with our story to breathe life into it and bring not only our story, but the business alive? We have to spend time doing the hard stuff, ladies, the personal work. And that's what this Candid Conversation journey, all of our conversations have been about and leading up to. You have to do the personal work to connect the dots. It is required to not only be successful in life, but to be successful in business. So let's talk about chapter 10 of my book, Surviving the Ring, The Journey of Living. I open the chapter with a quote by Thomas Edison. If we did all the things we are capable of, we would astound ourselves. Ladies, I want you to get that in your spirit, and I want you to believe it. You will astound yourself. You just have to stay plugged in. Pivot. Pivot as many times as necessary. It's okay. So here's the chapter. Dear society, life is messy. Well, a segment of the chapter. Dear society, life is messy and imperfect because we are imperfect beings. Don't get caught up in decisions or worrying about outcomes. If you've prepared and stepped into the ring with life, you are ready to conquer it. To do so, you must be willing to let go of conditioning and expectations. Enjoy the journey of living. Discover who you are and what you're made of. You may just surprise yourself. The lesson here for surviving the ring is that only an unwise person despises wisdom and instruction, clinging to their old ways. Seekers of wisdom and how to do and live are wise and recognize those with wisdom. Wisdom will teach you discipline, instructing you toward what is good, what is right, what is light. It will keep you away from pitfalls, teach you how to get out of negative situations, and light your path to success. Wisdom will help you grow and increase in knowledge, setting you ahead of the pace. It will impart discernment and insulate you from trickery. It facilitates understanding, teaches humility, and liberates your mind, body, and soul, breathing life into all who have it. Those who ignore it waste their gifts and remain on the mat in the boxing ring of life, trapped by ropes in a circle of insanity, constantly fighting their own shadow. Are you wasting your gift? Is it time for a pulse check? Be cognizant of your thoughts and assumptions. See, sometimes we go off track and need a reality check. Surround yourself with accountability partners, trusted individuals who will do that for you, and not just those inclined to enable you because of their love connection to you. You need people around you who not only love you unconditionally, but will also be real and tell you the truth, no matter what. You can find plenty of people who will pump your ego, but you need counters. Cheerleaders are meant to hype and cheer, while corner women and corner men are meant to enlighten and teach. The latter will look out for your well-being and keep you from that fatal blow. Know and understand the difference. You need a corner woman, a corner man in your life. If you find yourself stagnant in your life or thinking, you are at a crossroads. That's the first clue. Change your ways. Change your thinking. Seek wisdom and the wise. It will make all the difference. See, ladies, no matter the difficulties faced, no matter the challenges, no matter the punches thrown, no matter how much we have to dance or how many times we have to get up off the mat, our soul purpose is calling. It's calling. Answer the call. Pivot. Answer the call. Make moves, but answer the call. My sisters, the struggle to be grace under pressure, it's going to continue. It's real. It's a fact. It's the burden, the weight of women. But when you're operating in your soul purpose, that weight is lifted, and you can float like a butterfly and sting like a bee. If you need a community that will heal, rebuild, and help you transform your life and business online from the inside out, transform your circumstances, it is the Defining Paths community. So come and join us over on Facebook at Defining Paths Community. Just type that all into Facebook, Defining Paths Community, under groups. If you're not quite ready to make those moves, stay plugged in, get in community. I cannot emphasize that enough. Get in the right communities, the heart-centered, socially conscious, humanitarian, nothing but love, space for grace communities. Get plugged in. You can come and join our Next Steps for Women. That's another one of our Facebook groups. If you're not ready to pivot yet, but you want that love, you want that support, you want that uplift. It's all, ladies, about just breathing, clearing the fog, or like what I like to say, the white noise of life, and seeing with true vision your path in front of you. Not remaining or allowing yourself to remain in the status quo, but being different, being anything but normal. It's okay. And that thought, in that concept, that, my sisters and my brothers, is where your superpower lies. So, change the game. Change the paradigms. Write your own paradigms. And think without a box to find your soul purpose. And I promise you will. So I hope today's episode provided nuggets to help you see with true vision. And if you need help along seeing with true vision, I invite you to come and check out Defining Paths. Come and check out our program, our project, which is called the True Vision Project. Because see, the name, it has more meaning than just simply what you hear. It's all about finding and helping, putting together, putting the wings back on the brokenhearted, the downtrodden, those who've been taken advantage of in business, who have spent their life's wages, and retirements for that matter, on pursuing their soul purpose, pursuing the calling. The True Vision Project is a hybrid unlike what you've seen. where we are addressing the mind, body, soul, the personal piece, the wellness, and the development, alongside the business coaching, while we stand up your business or transform it in 90 days. That is a guarantee. So if you're looking to pivot, start your own business, or you need that transformation, first, I want you to reflect on what I've shared here today. Think on our conversation and the application to where you are in your life right now. And if you're ready to pivot, come and see us over at definingpaths.online. We do have that True Vision solution for you. And if you want to get in community also, take advantage of our business membership platform, go visit the Pivot Maestro, maestro.com/DP-membership. And you can join our community for as little as $10 US per month, or you can join the VIP for $97 per month, where you'll have access to our master classes and summits and all of those special things that we are doing to just help to heal, rebuild, and transform lives globally. We want to make it accessible for all who want education, opportunity, and access. So that portal is an opportunity for you as well. And I want you to join us next week as we continue the talk about defining our paths. And until then, what is our mantra, ladies? Strong is the new sexy. So my sisters, be strong in body, mind, and soul. Be your own boss in body, mind, and soul. Define your path and love the skin you're in. I am Doc V, the Pivot Maestro, and always your corner woman. I am my sister's keeper, and I will see you next week.